Hey, what is up, DDPY community? It's day 89 for us. This video will actually encompass day 87, 88, and 89. So sorry we haven't been with you in a few days. It's been crazy. So Friday, I took off work. She had one client, and then we were heading off for our little retreat. So I don't know if you know the geography of California. We're about roughly an hour and a half to 2 hours away from Palm Desert.
2.5 hours.
We'll agree to disagree on it.
Okay, well, to La Quinta.
La Quinta. I said Palm Desert, though.
It's farther.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyhow. So we had to take our dog to stay with a friend of ours while we were gone in Silmar, which is, 20 miles from us?
20 miles north.
Traffic was literally so bad on the 10 freeway to get out to Palm Desert. If we would have taken the 10, it would have taken us 8 hours to get there. So, using Waze, we enjoyed a wonderful scenic route halfway to Bakersfield, through Wrightwood, around the mountain, and then down the 15. So that was an enjoyable adventure. But by the time we got to Palm Desert, it was 5.5 hours on the road. And we were toasted. We were just utterly exhausted. It was... we get there, obviously the rest of our family that was there, they were all arriving around the same time because traffic was just bad everywhere. The problem is, everything started then, was bad food decisions.
But not, by us.
Partially by us, because we made the decision to eat it, instead of just going and finding something else.
Okay, yeah, but I was going to say, there's, literally,
where we were, there wasn't many options for food. The stores were all closed because of the time of night. Everything closed early there. And all the restaurants that were open were fast food. There were pizza places and burger places. So there weren't really any healthy options. And I know we could have prepared, we could have packed and taken our own food with us. But we didn't. That's our folly.
Right, and then prior to, the previous trips we've taken, we've always cooked food there.
Yeah, it's always been when we do these family gatherings, it's an Airbnb, we stock up on food and bring it with us. Everyone does, and we all cook together. Apparently, the host family decided, oh no, we're just going to go out for everything without telling anyone. So that set us off on a bad thing, and Emily ended up getting sick from some of the food because she is lactose intolerant, and, fat doesn't do us good when we've been eating clean, so just a few things like that.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, the whole point of this trip was to relax and just chill. But it turned into a bigger ordeal than it actually was. Chilling kind of got knocked off the table the first night. Emily barely got any sleep. So while I was out running errands in my truck and doing a little off-roading with my cousin, she slept throughout the day, which she needed it. But then, before we could get into doing our session, or doing our DDPY Saturday night, we were contacted by our dog sitter that he was having some distress. He's 9 months old and he had some severe separation anxiety, hadn't eaten in a day, wasn't drinking water, wasn't sleeping, he was just crying. So we made the decision then and there that, you know what, this trip isn't worth it to us. We need to cut bait. We need to come home. We need to get our dog. We need to get home and get ourselves all back on the right track. So we left Palm Desert at 7 o'clock. We were home, 11:30 after picking up the dog. And we pretty much went right to bed. So it was just an exhausting couple of days. We didn't get the workouts we should have gotten in. I'd like to say they were all out of our hands, but we could have carved time out if we really wanted to, but we let the day kind of take advantage of us. That's what I'm saying for me, at least. I know Friday night you were exhausted and Saturday you weren't feeling well, so I give you a pass completely. I'm not even saying anything about what you did.
I was gonna barf. Literally, yeah. If I sat up the wrong way or sat up too fast, I feel like I was gonna barf.
Yeah.
So
So today, we slept in. I got up and we did a little bit of relaxing. The dog was doing better, so we're both happy about that. I went and I did my workout. I burned 1,000 calories, and I kept my heart rate in a really good zone. Kept it 83% in the green. So I mean, I'm working to try and keep my heart rate balanced really well. Didn't spike into the red too high. It was in the blue very little. And how did you do? You see your stretch out, right?
Yeah, I just did a stretch out. I'm still not feeling super great. But I did prep a lot of food for the week.
She did. She made some amazing soup.
Right, it's really good.
Oh my God! It's a kale, sausage,
Yes.
potato.
So it's very, very little potato, but it's
Very little, and they're red potatoes. They're not russets.
It was like a cup of potatoes for like the whole thing, but essentially it's like beef broth, some bacon, some Italian sausage, some kale, like a cup of potatoes for the whole thing, if that, and then some seasonings. Oh, and then like pretty much the whole bag
Almost
of kale.
a whole bag of chopped kale. I mean, it was delicious. Like I
don't like vegetables, so
it was perfect.
it was
After
super filling though.
yeah, after my workout, that hit the spot. I felt great after that. So
made some flaxseed meatballs.
she made some banana bread.
Yep, some
gluten-free banana bread. That
some
is
banana bread. I made lemon aioli. I made some protein chia seed pudding. I made cilantro pesto. Actually, it's all right here.
So
wait. And then I made a cashew garlic cream sauce with roasted garlic, beef and broccoli. We have shredded tacos for the week, banana bread, and the sausage kale soup.
So that's one thing that was positive about today is we got a lot of food prep done.
Because I literally, if I was gonna eat one more bad thing, I was gonna die. I took a shower today and I looked down and like I'm just like
we're both bloated.
Well,
right now,
because
for
of
sure.
the fact that like I don't have a gallbladder, and then all the lactose intolerant problems, and then the gluten problems, and then the fact that like my stomach is just like very, 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 very sensitive. And I told Larry, I was like, I just want to have smoothies for the rest of the week, like the rest of the week coming up, because at this point I just feel like I was gonna die. Like when your stomach hurts so bad that you just feel like nothing can calm it down. No drugs can calm it down. But let's put it on deck.
So, needless to say, it's been a stressful, trying weekend, and we're getting back to where we need to be to get it right. And tomorrow will be day 90, completing the first half of our DDPY Positively Unstoppable Challenge.
Yeah.
Sadly with all the bloating and all the water retention we've got from this weekend, that's not going to be a good day to weigh in either. But we have to.
Well, I have some numbers from before we left, so.
But my whole thing is I'm starting to really look at the scale as yes, it's a tool to help you gauge some things.
Yeah.
But I agree with something that King Warren told us at the summit.
Yeah.
And he has this whole thing where if he's training a woman, he says, hey, the scale doesn't matter. If I can get you in a size 2 but you weigh the same, does it matter?
Okay, but we also have a fit track. So, like, we have a $180 scale that's supposed to be able to, like, tell you, like,
I understand
what
that.
exactly is going on.
So the whole thing is, that thing is said I'm the same weight since day 1, but I'm fitting shirts better.
Okay, but I haven't. Okay, but same for me. And then it was telling me that I had like I don't know. Anyways, I'll pull it up. I'll pull the last measurement and the one before, because it should be able to like. We should
I literally was 397 when we started.
You were like 415, 420.
Well, still, since I weighed 397, I'm still 397 because I went on it today just to see if it would come up.
Did it track?
It said the 397, then the 3 dots.
Okay, because it's like an error message. Because that's why I spent the other night when I had to do a whole bunch of stuff. I had to recalibrate it because it has to be It's very, very like particular. So we have to like pull all the batteries out, recalibrate it, bring it back.
It's annoying because I know I went from a 4X, I'm down into a 3X for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I know things are fitting better.
Yeah.
I'm not as swollen as I usually am in my legs. So I know there's a lot of changes that have happened.
Yeah. And
I don't feel that scale is right for me. That's my personal opinion. You know, like you said, if we can be recalibrated to give me an accurate number, great. But it's just a little frustrating.
No, I get it. I'm totally with you. So.
But with all that said, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Better one than we had for the most part. Yeah. And we're going to get back on it and, you know, keep on track. That's the whole thing. We're going to, you know, keep eating clean and move forward like this didn't happen. We learned some lessons from it. And we're going to have to make different decisions moving forward.
Not different, but just planning. I don't know.
We have to plan and make better educated decisions.
Yeah. Well, because we don't... Again, it was just that we thought, I don't know, we have to take responsibility for our, like, for our stuff. Not even our actions, because it wasn't us.
Right, but again, we could have planned for our situation.
We should have stood up for ourselves to the whole family and been like, bro, like, we don't eat this garbage. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, this is gonna kill us.
This fucking wings and pizza. Like, what the fuck is this? Right. I don't eat this shit. I'm gonna die. I spent 14 hours in my bed trying to sleep. That was a hole in, like,
yeah,
it was
I didn't
garbage.
want to get into that.
It was just garbage. It was straight up garbage, and literally, like, yeah. So,
well, like Dallas says, if you go on trips, plan your food and take it with you, which we could have done.
Yeah, we could have. There could have been.
And again, I'm not saying
it was literally only 24 hours.
Yeah.
And it literally made me feel like we had been there for like a month.
Yeah, it felt like we were there multiple days, and we were there literally a span of a day and a half, maybe.
If that.
Yeah.
Like 23 hours, like 27 hours.
Yeah, 27 hours, something like that. Because it's like we got there at 5 p.m. and we left there at 7 p.m. the next day.
Yeah, we were there like 26 hours.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Long story short, we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah. Hopefully you had a good one and have a good Monday.
Yep, bye.